And now, the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Yeah. Christine, can you bring me some Lysol wipes? I'd like to actually clean this thing up a little bit before I present.
Damn, all right. That sounds good. Welcome back to it.
Sounds like we're going to show our dicks to our guest. Clean this thing up a little bit before I present it.
Jock Jammin' Day on the Bonfire on Sirius XM Faction Talk 103.
Oh, we have an athlete coming up.
Yeah, we have an elite bar game athlete, and we need to flex our muscles. I was more just I find bars to be a spectator sport. I'm more of a drinker. I'm a shuffleboard guy.
Yeah. Where the fuck did Jacob go?
He's probably putting on his cowboy outfit and then taking it off.
Do you know what's weird? More times than not, when there's no one in his chair, all of a sudden his head pops up from below. Have you ever noticed that?
Do you think he sleeps under his desk like George Costanza?
So he goes into there and like does coke or something.
Do you think he just goes down there and does mantras and comes back up and he's like, "You're the big blue whale. You're the big blue whale."
We've never seen his carpet. Do you think he has like blue shag carpet and he lays on his belly on it and acts like he's swimming?
He's like, "Get up, get low. Go swim near the coral.
I'm in the sea.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the sea.
Sea of dreams."
He's like, I made a long sissy.
Yeah, dude. Or he's taking a fucking mean dump.
Oh, he also could be fucking ripping some heat, too. I didn't even think about that.
Could just be pinching loafs and just being like,
if you know, that's the rule. If a pretty girl comes on the show, and you're not here, we tell everyone you're taking a shit. You know the rules,
Jacob.
Jacob.
To be the rule, dude.
You better get here before Kelsey.
Oh,
someone heard us.
Oh, in his swamp green tea.
What's up, Jacob? Did you take a shit? We're gonna start the show back up. Did you take a hot dump?
I did not.
No, you didn't. What'd you do? You just jerk off? We're not on air at all right now. This is. We have to come back still from break.
Did you go out back and poke gators with sticks for sexual gratification?
What did you do? Did you watch your parents have sex, you piece of shit? It's okay, though. We're not on the air or anything. But we're not on the air. You can tell us because we're your friends.
Mom, Dad, I want to watch you guys make before I go back in.
Can you guys do it?
Love. Passionately.
Christine, can you please bring me Lysol wipes? I'm doing on-air stuff right now. I want to clean this up. I want to present this right.
Yeah, do you feel like if you show a trophy on Zoom and it's gross, they're going to be like, Kelsey's going to be like, ew, what is that?
It feels like I won it a long time ago now. It really does.
I remember that, dude. I judged that competition, and those moves were. You guys never did a follow up, did you?
Right here. Thank you.
They were right behind you. It's very funny.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't know why our office has Clorox wipes.
Did you ever do a sequel to the dance competition on Skanks?
No, but anytime anyone's ready. Why you call me out, Dan?
Not at all. I know you got moves.
Dan, I know you like to move your body.
Absolutely.
You really do, dude.
You
really do, dude. Damn, this thing is sticky, icky.
Yeah, because that's all that wind gunk. Have you just been coming on it, or as Shane calls it, paying tribute?
Yeah, I've been tributing.
Have you been tributing your trophy?
What a great. That's not what Shane. Is that what Shane calls it? But it's like that's a term.
Is it a term? I don't know if it's him and the dogs made that up.
Now there's videos. They do videos of people when they just jerk off. They just jerk off to something. So it's like a whatever tribute video it'll say, and it's just like a guy yakking it to pictures and just blowing loads. Tributing is blowing a load on the picture, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Which is to film it and put it up is very funny.
Genius, Dan. Were you going to say genius?
We get pretty naughty about it.
Yeah, dude, it's gross.
Who's OnlyFans that we tried to get and we couldn't? They wouldn't let us buy it.
Subgirl?
No, not Subgirl.
No, it was a girl that says that she has more information on Rami, I believe.
Oh, right.
And I reached out to her to try to get the full video, and she didn't get back to us
at all, ever.
Maybe Rami got to her. Maybe Rami made her jump in a river.
Oh, no. Yeah. He made her pay the ultimate way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really polishing this thing up, huh? Look at me go.
You really are. Look at you. Getting in between the legs?
Yeah, well, this whole thing is so...
Lou, is your trophy available? Don't show it yet.
Oh, mine's way disgusting. I'm going to keep it at a distance.
Dude, just polish it up a little bit. Just put a little elbow grease, dude. Act like you've been to the party before.
Come on, dude. This is show and tell day. Clean it up.
Yeah,
Fuck
make it
that.
look presentable, dude.
Let people
Nope.
know that you're a fucking champion.
I'm gonna present my dirty fucking dick.
Whoa,
Whoa.
hey,
Dude, do me a
that's
favor.
assault.
Don't do that. Honestly, that's going to get us
Yeah.
canceled for sure.
That's really going to be a problem. That's going
It
to
was
be
a
a big
metaphor,
problem.
guys. It was a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
set. Don't. But just so you know, for the record, don't show your dick in any state. Clean. I mean, you can now. To us, it's cool. It's just us guys here.
Yeah.
Oh, put your dick away, Lou.
Put it away, Lou.
Oh, never mind. Put it away, Lou.
Put it away right now, Lou.
They
To
can't
the
wait to show their penis to everyone.
Welcome to the show. Who we've been talking about, who just absolutely beat the shit out of us in foosball. You can see the newest episode of Wrists of Fury out now with myself and Big J, the Bonfire version. It's Kelsey Cook. Welcome to the show, Kelsey.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hang on, I got to stop you, Kelsey. Do we have like a high pitched whine every time you're talking?
This out is that better? Just to use my
Yep.
Yeah.
cool.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, Dan.
wasn't
3,
edited?
2, 1.
Three-
Dan.
let me count you in, Jay, if I can. 3, 2.
Okay, we're sitting here with Kelsey Cook, everybody. The newest episode of Wrists of Fury with Kelsey Cook is out right now with me and Dan on it. It's on YouTube. Yes?
Just us getting humbled. Just us getting humbled on a foosball table.
We really did. For tickets and tour dates, and if you want to get your ass handed to you, kelseycook.com. Yeah, we got our dicks kicked in pretty bad. I knew we were going to lose just by what everybody said, but when they said you were really good at foosball, I'm like, I don't even know what that entails necessarily. You know, I'm like, what does that mean? Like,
Right.
no one's good at. You were doing things with it. You were like, oh, that's. As Pete Corielli has one of my favorite jokes, you know, about the guitar. He's like, if I didn't know somebody else already did it, I would say it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like what you were doing was like, I'm like, oh, I couldn't even guess where you're starting to do that. Like the passing from, what do you call them, player to
Also,
player?
like the strategy involved where you're talking to a guy that grew up just spinning the handles like a spaz. Where I
Yeah,
was just
that's
like,
it.
that's just fucking get him moving.
I didn't even know there was a ball for the game. I don't know if I've ever seen. I don't know if I've ever seen a foosball table with the ball in play ever.
Well, that's the thing is people only see foosball in a drunk bar environment usually, where people are not only playing like shit, but the tables themselves are so sad. Like I go in and it almost feels like I see these shelter animal foosball tables. They're just completely like missing men, where you're saying I've never even seen one with a ball. Like they get so trashed and nobody cares. And then I go in like a lunatic and I'm like, do you guys have some Pam that I can like grease the rods with? And they're like, we're going to call the police. Like,
Yeah,
why the
they're like,
fuck do you care?
lady, we don't let ladies of the night in here. So you better
pull a
get
level?
the hell out of here.
You pull out a level, and you're like, yeah, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, dude,
This whole
they should
thing's
play
on a
the
slope.
they should play the Sarah McLachlan music every time you walk in and see an abused foosball table, where it's like, I will remember. These foosball tables haven't been used since 1994,
Yeah.
since before cell phones.
This foosball table's been fucked on by 16 junkies.
What a man tried to sleep on this
they're
and
nuts.
drooled all over it. Yeah, that's got to be fucking crazy. But when you're good at a bar game like this, you grew up with both of your parents playing foosball, so this was normal to you. So when you go into a
I didn't
bar,
know it was weird. Yeah.
yeah, you didn't realize you had a superpower, a weird, very odd superpower.
Yeah.
But-
it's the
but when you
only
go
time
into-
it's cool is to go into a bar.
And when you're on the road, you play people for money, right?
Yeah, so we decided to make this tour for this year and 2022. We called it the Hustler Tour because every city I go to, I try to find a bar near the comedy club and then go hustle either audience members or it's just if there's like drunk frat guys in there who don't know anything about my background. That's the best because then I can pretend like I've never seen a foosball table before and just like talk in the worst voice and be like, hi, like, is this chess? And just like act like a fucking idiot.
This is like the opening 30 minutes of The Accused.
Yeah, you're like, dude, you go into the wrong bar and pull that. Do you have security? Do you have like a person that goes around like a Club Soda Kenny?
I wish I had a Club Soda Kenny. I mean, everybody should have a Club Soda Kenny in their life. I just have my features come with me, and usually they're
That's so funny.
Like
if you feature in for Kelsey, and then you have to be like, also, how good is your hand-to-hand combat? Because we're going
Yeah.
into a bar and stealing money from men.
Because also, we might get gang attacked by a fraternity.
Hey, how much Delta Force did you watch? Can you fight off a group of people?
Yeah,
no,
that is a
problems
weird
like
thing
that.
that like people that come on the road with me have figured out. They're like, oh, I mean, they don't have to, but I'm like, if you want to come to the bar with me afterward and we'll play foosball. And usually I'll be like, can you get a clip of this really quick? And they'll take video of me so I can put it on Instagram. And then they also prevent me from getting stabbed in an alley afterward from some dude I took their money.
Have you gone against anybody that's lost very poorly? Like, like to the point where I feel like Jay and I are very close to, if we didn't know you and it wasn't a comedy setting and I got my money taken in foosball, I would be like, what the fuck is this?
Would you be pissed? Like legitimately pissed, do you think?
Yeah.
Do they get? Has there ever been an anger where you were actually worried at all? Because I'm wondering. It's the game itself. Like pool seems like playing pool seems like an environment where it turn to violence. One, you're holding a weapon in your hand, essentially. You know what I mean?
It's a wood sword. You just got a wood sword you can whack people with.
I swear to you, like
jousting.
like killing somebody over foosball is like telling them you killed them over air hockey. I feel like.
Can you imagine getting an assault charge and they're like, what was it? And you're like, air hockey. I lost and I just fucking snapped.
But I'm certain there's been murder trials over someone getting killed after a game of pool or on a pool table or with a pool like all that shit.
Sure.
But there is no fucking. How do you hustle people? Do you like you play a couple games, lose, then you open up a suitcase and pull out a little tiny ball? Sorry, this one's this is competition weight.
Dude, you should have driver gloves. You should have leather driver gloves with the knuckles that are open.
Yeah, keep them warm.
And then you grip.
Well, that's
and
the
you're like,
thing. That's the thing is when you
Nice.
go to when you go to tournaments, people bring their own handle wraps and gloves, and that's what you do when you walk up to the table. You can buy them at like Big Five. It's the same thing that's on a tennis racket handle, and so they sell them in little wraps, and then you wrap it yourself, or you walk in with a glove. So I joke on stage, and it's what I did. And you guys are on the Wrists of Fury that's out today, but we did a special episode where I went undercover in Vegas and I hustled drunk dudes on the Vegas Strip.
damn.
And I had my camera crew with me, and so that was so fun because I would go up and I'd be like, "Hi, my name's Kelsey, and I have this web series where I do things I've never done before for the first time. It's called Pop My Cherry," and I would just be this like very like sexual ditzy girl who was telling them that they were going to do this show with me, and I've never played foosball before. And
I
so
think that
we would
would-
play a game, and then
How do you feel about decoying for a pedophile hunter? Now, hear me out before you say no.
Jay, I mean, right? That voice hit, and Jay was like, I bet you could get a couple people to meet you at a Wawa parking lot.
Okay.
And we could embarrass them with cameras.
We're back in business.
All right, looks like
A
this thing
Wawa
isn't
parking
completely
lot.
dead. Yeah, man, that's the thing where I would be mad was when the second I realized I got hustled, I would be like, the second your voice changed and you went into like a regular voice, I'd be like, motherfucker, I'm a voice guy. How did I not see this coming?
She goes, y'all started playing with
Yeah.
the wrong one, Jack.
She does her voices wrong. You go, Kelsey, I don't know if old Japanese man
Jackie
works in
Brown.
this.
Yeah.
She goes, I have never played the foosball. And they're like, you can't do that voice. You're going to get canceled. In
You
your
just
hustling
got
voice.
suckered, motherfucker.
Yeah, goal on your ass. And they're like, all right.
Your
we
ass
got
just
Down
got
home
cooked. Kelsey cooked.
that. Oh, man, I wasn't supposed to say my legal name. And I'm
Damn.
staying in the voice.
Y'all just got my government.
Ain't going to give you my social. That's how they get you.
Oh my god!
On
we
the
haven't had
Vegas-
somebody freak out. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's exactly what I was going to ask. Have you had someone freak out?
Okay. The people on the show that episode in Vegas were generally pretty nice about it. We didn't I didn't actually take their money because it was the show. But in what's happened in person on tour is that some dudes just want to keep going because it is gambling in a way. So they'll
Sure.
lose to me and then they're like, okay, let's go again for another 40. I'm like, okay. And
Yeah.
then they'll lose again and they're like, okay, another 40. I'm like, okay. And so that is a situation where then if they walk away and they've given me like almost $200, I can see in their face that they're like, fuck. Like they get kind of mad at that
Yeah,
point.
'cause you
they just
realize
couldn't
what
stop
happens.
themselves.
Yeah, you realize what happens is they go home and they have to tell their wife or girlfriend that they lost money, and they're like, "How did you lose $200?" And he goes, "Okay, so you know how we went to that comedy show? All right. Well, anyways, after the show, the comedian was playing foosball, and it'd be like when they
I thought it was
tell
going to be with the character. Where it was like, some dippy girl came up to me and asked me, said if she loses to me, she'll lick my penis. Then she had the voice of an old jazz black man, and she beat me really fast.
Yeah, that's how they explain it. They go, this blonde lady walked up with the voice that I can only describe as an old black man from Detroit, and then just took every single penny on me.
Oh, money's already on the table now. Can't change your mind.
Oh, these little
You thought
men
I was
just-
that dippy bimbo back there? Come on now. Come on now.
I don't know about this game. Now say, hey, Jack, you put down 20, better pay 20.
Hey, you want to freak out? You want to freak out right now? Watch this. Watch this. Oh, my God, I'm just so tight and wet. Yeah, man, that's what motherfuckers want to hear.
Ooh, competition gets me all revved up. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Creepy ass motherfucker. Keep your hands off my body.
You're going to touch the goalie. You better use the goalie. You slimy cat.
Oh my god. I will never be able to do this joke on stage the same because I'm just going to hear your guys' voice in my head at the end. That like I'm going to so badly want to do that, and I can't.
Do you call this soccer or do you call it foosball? Now, here's the deal, man. You're going to put your money down. You better walk away from my ass.
Foosball's so sticky. Sticky like your money gonna be sticking in my pockets when we done, you goofy ass motherfucker. Look at you. Look like a goddamn bird Q-tip.
All these men kicking around a ball, and all these men going to be making me money. That's what the fuck's going to be happening when I'm done with this goddamn thing.
Oh, man. Y'all see my nipples through my T-shirt? I forgot to wear a bra.
What a very fun mistake I made. You better give me your money.
Hey, everybody. Oh, headlights are on.
There used to be a pro player on tour named Moya. She got into like a horrific tree climbing accident and
What? That sounds made up.
died.
No, it's not an accident.
It is actually real. But
That's a tree climbing decision. A bad tree climbing decision. There's no accident. Once you climb that tree, you signed a contract
That's
with
true.
God.
Also, everyone knows you need a 9-year-old spotter anytime you climb a tree because they're the ones that'll tell you if you can make it up to the
That
top
is
or
true.
not.
I don't know if you ever saw Flatliners, but a kid
That is
climbing a
true.
tree, they killed a guy like that.
So she died.
He haunted Kiefer Sutherland.
Okay.
So she
died that way. But she on tour before that used to be like she was a really, really great player, and she was known for, especially if she was playing against a guy, if she was starting to lose halfway through the match, she'd take a timeout and she would take her bra off and just like set her bra next to the table, and she had like really big tits, and she'd be like, okay, I'm ready. And then she would play defense really aggressively, and her tits are all over the place. And then guys would lose because they couldn't focus.
That's unfair. There has to be a rule in the foosball rule book about that. You can't let foosball dorks have that kind of. That's getting too close to the sun for a lot of those guys. They're just going to burn up.
Use every advantage, dude.
Right there.
Yeah. They go, well, you have to understand that I was using a strategic quadrant offense, and then all of a sudden this woman pulled out her boobs and everything started getting shaky and woozy.
Dan, remember I won gay cornhole because I played with my dick out?
Dude,
you got to use every advantage you have, dude. Every advantage you have.
Yeah, when I play homoerotic horseshoes, I always love to act like I'm catching the horseshoe on my tongue. I get down and I put my butt up in the air and I go,
is my belly button hair hanging out? It's
God
so
damn it,
hot in here.
God damn it, Bruce. His defense is he's trying to accept it into his asshole.
Motherfucker, you thought I talked like that when I was challenging you to cornhole?
Come on, you think I sleep with another man? I only sleep with women.
I'll whoop up on your ass right now.
I'm gonna get
Putting the
your
bag
ass.
in the hole, motherfucker, that's my game.
Bitch, that's how I got 3 of my youngins.
Put the bag in the hole and leave it in there. Ding-a-ling, all drippy wet.
Have you ever wanted to interview other Hall of Fame female athletes in bar sports, like the Black Widow in pool? Or
For sure.
Oh, she ruled.
Yeah, dude, she ruled. I remember watching
I love
her
all
on
of that.
ESPN2, just watching that lady kick the shit out of everyone in pool.
Yeah, we're all black
yeah.
with the glove.
And here
It's
this
such
whole
a
time,
weird world, yeah.
Yeah, it is because it's a world of a sport that no one knows exists. It's a game that no one knows can be taken seriously except you guys and alcoholics.
It's a big middle of the Venn diagram crossover.
That's the
between
only crossover.
Is there a male counterpart to Kelsey Cook? Is there a super attractive guy who's like ranked in foosball?
Just a boy hottie, just with wearing his tight shirts and be like, "Ooh, sorry."
Well, there might be good-looking pool players. I'll tell you, I don't think there's any highly attractive bowlers
Or darts players.
True.
No, I think darts. You might find a good-looking guy in darts.
I don't know, Jay. I've watched a lot of it. It's very big in the UK.
Bar
Those
hot.
guys-
You know what I'm talking about, Dan. Let's break it down. Nice pair of dungarees,
Dude,
that
what are
white
you
tee,
on?
that tight white tee.
Guy looks like he's got calluses, but he ain't going to hit you in the face.
No, he wouldn't hit you in the face. He believes in breaking up a fight. He's
He
not
could
about
toss
that.
you around a little bit, sure, but he ain't going to.
Oh, he could be violent if need him to be violent. The guy can stay on a goddamn bull for 10 seconds.
Guy probably pulls his shirt off from the back.
Anyway, is there that guy at foosball?
There's some. I'm hesitant to say hot. I guess there's a couple hot players, sure, but I would say more like some border on handsome, perhaps. Hot is pushing it a little bit.
Oh, so
Yeah.
classically handsome, like they're the heir of like foosball fortunes, where you're like,
like-
that's Don Tornado from the Tornado tables.
Well, I like what she's saying. There is a difference between hot and handsome as there is between like attractive and sexy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So I think that's
cute and hot. I think people fall into different categories.
hot implies an attitude that doesn't take, for a man, foosball seriously.
Yes, very
Sure,
much. But a handsome man.
If a
like-
guy was like, I'm really amped up about foosball, you'd be like, well, you're probably a dork. You're the anomaly.
It's the nerds in that community aren't what I think you would picture a stereotypical nerd. These are more like white trash, arcade.
yes,
So not
it's-
Jacob,
it's
more of
lot
a Lou.
people- It's like a lot of people in affliction shirts. It's a lot of Daughtry. It's a lot of Stained. It's like that's the music that's pumping in the big tournament rooms. Is
Jay, I
just,
Right wing?
just Stained.
Right wing rock?
a lot of Storm the Capitol stuff.
So, yeah.
A lot of Storm the Capitol talk.
I think a lot of foosball players are probably more right
Yeah.
wing,
Damn,
Dude.
but
Watching
well,
Stained,
also-
me and Dan just saw Stained recently.
Live.
And,
Did you?
Live. Oh, yeah. They were opening for Korn. And they got quite a message.
Naturally.
And it is funny hearing him do the hold your own crossbody elbow music and just being like a chubby, like old man now.
Yeah, and just being like, it's been a while, and I'm so
Yeah.
sad.
I mean, that one song is like, my mother and my father.
And my foosball tournament coming up.
You guys never supported me.
You said it
in
wasn't
my
a real
foosball.
game. My wrists hurt. Do a lot of people wear those wrist guards? Because like the carpal tunnel, are those illegal?
people
in
will
foosball?
people will wear sweatbands here because one of the most popular shots is called a rollover shot or snake shot, where you actually take your hand off of the handle and you put the handle on your wrist and you roll the ball around, and when you're ready to shoot, you roll up and catch it. So it's like the fastest, hardest shot you can hit because it's almost a full 360 with the man. So I've seen people, if they're not wearing a sweatband there, will rip the skin open on their wrist.
So they just look like cutters? They just
too
look
much
super
dedication.
depressed?
It's been a while.
Yeah, that's when that music doubles.
One
When they go,
candle.
you have been playing foosball. You've been cutting yourself. You've been self-harming.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you hustled me. I'm going to go see Candlebox in concert.
Yeah, I want to go see Seven Mary 3. They're way more uplifting. Did you ever were you ever motivated to get into other arcade sports like air hockey or billiards,
tank.
pool, dunk tank,
Billiards.
Pro dunk tank.
I was really
ring toss,
considering a
just
life
all
of
carnival-
dunk tank.
all carnival games?
Strongman. Can you get the quarter to stay on the plate?
Did you ever learn how to guess people's weights? What's up with that? Did you ever learn that?
Knock
The
over.
boxing punching bag, yeah. I mean, my family, it is a very like carny family. So like my parents met playing pro football, but my dad is also like an international yo-yo man and was like a competitive frisbee player for a while. Just I've always grown up around weird hobbies. So I love all bar sports. Like I love air hockey. When you go to Vegas for the Hall of Fame foosball tournament, it's like the big tournament every year besides Worlds. It's usually in a hotel where one room is for foosball, and then the next door down is air hockey, and then the next door down is ping pong. So I always grew up seeing those other sports played at that level too. And there's really it's only room in your life for one
passion. Is there a ranking of do ping pong players look down on foosball players, and do foosball players look down on
what's the hierarchy?
Yeah, what's the hierarchy? What's the pecking
Who's the
order?
Jets? Who's the
I think
Sharks?
I think we all know that we're pieces of shit. Like I think it's like it would be silly to be like, oh, like you're ping. It's like we're all here in Vegas playing billiards competitively. Like no, I don't think anybody would judge anybody else for it.
Yeah, no.
I would argue ping ball is the least skilled.
Pinball?
Yeah,
Pinball?
it's the least skilled.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just timing.
It's a lot of chance in pinball.
It's complete chance and luck.
Chance, timing, and luck.
I've had a ball last on a pinball table for 4 minutes, 5 minutes before, and then the next exact thing you do just sends it down a hole. It means nothing.
Really, all this talk makes me realize how much time I wasted with an alcoholic father who was a bartender, and how I picked up none of these skills.
That absolutely was a window wasted. Mm-hmm.
I could have spent a lot of my formative years getting
Fucking
very
Dan
good
Golden Tea Soda.
Dude, bowling. If I would have gotten really good at bowling when Gary was at the Clear Lake Lanes, because I can do the toss where I bring it over and it curls, but I could have gotten bigger. I could have gotten bigger and McCracken good.
I had a moment with bowling, and I had a moment with pool where I thought I could be pretty decent at both. But both of them, I really, you know what it is? I looked at the optics. I go, no, these are fat people sports. I don't want to be.
You wanted to lose weight.
Fat people. I was like, I'm going to go. So I'd go play basketball and football. You know what I mean? Like
that's smart. You're like, I'm going to go slim down.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I can't just fucking submit to being a bowler. I'd see my friends of mine who would bowl were already doing tucking in their fucking shirts and shit. Fat guys tucking in their shirts. I'm like, yo, guys, we're 14.
I loved
Don't
it.
do this.
I loved it because at the time you could smoke cigarettes at the lane, so I always loved that.
That would have been I never played in that time.
My mom set me up for a life of alcoholism because we went to the Mile High Flea Market with my stepdad, and she bought a discount pool table and put it in our unfinished basement.
Oh boy!
And it was all in Seinfeld where George's dad starts a pool room and all the walls are too close.
Of
so
course,
they
you
can't
got to
play.
aim. Everything's got to be a upshot.
Yeah, everything was I was up here, and then
Also,
when
you're up there though, how many times did you call a shot where you were like, "This one's coming off the tape"? Where you were like, "I'm jumping the 4, hitting the 9."
I could jump, and then it would on the hard floor of the unfinished basement, just ping, 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 and jump around like a fucking lacrosse ball.
You know what I find? I like games where you can put English on things. That's why I like basketball. You know, where you put a little schmutz, a little bit of the grace versus the power.
Little how you
know
doing?
what I mean?
A little paprika on it.
And I think, and that's why I always liked about pool. It's not so much the drill it in shot. It's the ones you have to put touch on the top corner of the ball, just to and just get it to roll over. Yeah, those are and I like things like that. Games like that.
Now,
are fun to me.
while we were filming the episode, Jay had one of the funniest.
Foosball, if for the record, is clunky and for ladies.
We're saying that because
Just losers. Yeah, just losers. Just loser complaining. The game's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so stupid. The rules don't even make sense.
It doesn't even make any sense.
Well, while we were filming,
I thought you getting in on us was us scoring.
Yeah, while we were filming the episode,
You're like, wait. Yeah.
Jay noticed all the trophies, and he was like, it was in between games, and he's looking at the trophies, and he's like, these are all second place. And we were looking at
I think there was even a 3-piece in there.
Yeah, there was a third place one.
Oh, 30 place. Couple of deuces,
So we have a
couple of deuces and a tray.
So so for you being on the show today, a couple of us, not me, but a couple of us wanted to bust out a little show and tell of their trophies.
Well, Dan wanted to, but he doesn't win trophies at all.
I don't win trophies, dude. I only get participation ribbons. And
No,
I
I
throw
don't
those
like what you
away.
did right there.
boy.
Organically, what you did was you just tried to stomp down on me and lose accomplishments by saying, "Not me. I think this is stupid." But it's
No,
because
I
you
didn't
don't have
think it
any
was stupid.
trophies.
Can I tell you right now, Jay, you're projecting because I feel stupid that I don't have a trophy to share, and you have a trophy that you've won.
Both insecure. Kiss it.
On fail, kiss.
Kiss it.
You too.
And Lou-
You're adorable.
I think Lou has a trophy that could shake Kelsey's confidence
Oh yeah.
because Lou has
What is this?
busted
Let's see
out.
what we
Lou.
got. Fucking Minnesota Lou.
That's for when. Look at that.
Oh,
You want to talk about a bar sport?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
shut
You can
up.
call him Lou, or you can call
Are
him
you
T-neck
serious?
Fats.
Don't call me
Yeah,
that.
dude.
No way.
You've heard of the you've heard of the Black Widow. Have you heard of the Brown Recluse? And that's Lou.
Well, Lou, you just got 7 more shirts coming up with you're the Brown Recluse is Lou fucking breaking ball. Oh, that'd be great.
It's for Lou's fingertips and how he
way.
stays to himself.
Damn.
I have
Yeah.
never been around somebody who also has a trophy, but from a different billiard sport. Like, do you
Yeah.
still play pool competitively?
I haven't played. This is from like 10 years ago, and it's just a runner-up. But had we won the last
Come on.
match,
Whoa. Lou, you didn't tell us that. Hold that thing up and let me see what it
hold the thing
says.
up. I want to see the actual engravement.
No, get the
Bring it to
words up
camera.
as close as we can go.
I don't know. Can you see
Get
that?
some of that shine off.
Oh, the exposure is kind of fucked.
What does it say? You tell us what it
American
says.
Pool Players Association.
That's
Say
right.
it.
8-ball division runner-up, the Degenerates, summer of 2009.
Runner up.
Runner
First
up.
loser, I
Oh
say.
boy.
Well, had we won, we would have went to Vegas, so it was really close.
What?
It means nothing.
Wow.
You didn't go
so
to Vegas.
you get, yeah.
Now, here, Kelsey,
Okay.
I don't mean to come in here stomping in, but I got myself a little trophy. It's a little big to get in
Whoa.
one frame. And you'll
Look at
see
that.
that it is for
Dancing.
the Big J. Okerson winner, Rave in the Cave Dance Battle Champion, 2014 undisputed victory.
Top dog.
That's too. It's not. You can't see. It's
What
too
kind of
blurry.
dancing are we talking here?
Different styles. I was there as a judge.
Oh, it was called out. Dan was judging. It was called out. It was a grab bag of styles.
There it is. Here's a little clip if you want to see it.
Damn,
was
man.
Louis J. Gomez versus Big J.
I
in
was
the
so
Legion
ready to
stance.
serve his ass.
Damn, dude. I remember this.
I don't.
Oh, I
In
am
the
so
basement of the creek.
excited.
This is when I go into a zone.
This is, yeah, Jay blacked
put it
out,
back
but
out.
I watched it.
We'll put it back out again on at Bonfire SXM.
Yeah, at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter. We will tweet it out. Here is Jay in what was formerly the Creek in the Caves back basement room.
Yeah.
This is where all
Throw
the
down.
real underground dance competitions happened in the New York comedy scene.
Yeah, I really give him.
See, while you're
See
out,
this.
while you're out in Los Angeles, Kelsey, we're out in New York.
Oh, is this
serving
our-
people? We're serving people out here.
This is our Latin dancing.
Really serving
came
them
up.
in the streets. Oh,
Yeah,
my
well, it was
God.
Latin dancing.
Damn, this is the
Jesus
Latin.
Christ. Oh, shit.
Now, I should say Jay
Go,
was
boy.
married to a Colombian. So
Go, big
it
boy.
was-
Go, big boy. Go.
Go.
Go, big
Go,
boy.
big
Go,
boy.
big
Go,
boy.
big
Go.
boy.
Oh,
You can see
oh, the island vibe.
Damn, you could see Lewis getting nervous. You
Oh,
can
man, I really
see
showed him
getting
up.
nervous. And Lewis
Fiery.
knows.
This
Lewis
is
knows.
Impressive.
Oh!
Oh, the move. I forgot you did that move, Jay.
I tried, dude. I wanted the dance split so bad. It hurt so much.
Damn. And then do we go to where you win it?
Oh, where they present me the award? Sure.
No, of the last dance.
Oh, sure. I think it's when we
Save
went
the
hip hop.
Oh, it's part. I forgot it's a 5-parter.
It's a 5-parter.
So
Damn,
shout
is it
out-
a 5-parter?
Yeah, dude.
It
Shout
was a
out
fun
that T-shirt.
episode.
I forgot what happened to that T-shirt.
And you did a different style of dance every part.
Yeah, they did.
this was
they did
hip-hop.
hip-hop. They did salsa. They did freestyle. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the judges were Amy, Ralph, and Aaron Berg. Look at Aaron Berg's beard.
Let's go. Go further down. Was this
I
all the
swore on the
judging, maybe? It
Bible.
might just be. Yeah, it might be part 3 when we do hip hop.
The hip hop is what we need to see because that was really
Yeah,
where you came
part
to
3.
life. You're from West Philadelphia.
Excuse me?
And
Dan, I was alive the entire time. Did you see what I just? One of the
sure,
things,
sure.
Kelsey, was I just slow. We both had to slow dance with Dave Smith and Lewis. Lewis, it was like fucking wrestling. I almost made love to Dave. We fell into each other's eyes.
A deep
Oh, is
embrace.
this it? Is this slow dancing with Dave?
this is slow dancing with Dave, and I will say a younger Dave, much more into the games like this.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah,
became
Dave.
stiffer in his old age.
Yeah, well, he was pretty stiff here. That's why Lewis
Yeah,
just
you're
beats
right.
on him.
Yeah, you're
Man,
right.
look how
Oh
tender
my
this
God.
is.
Oh my God, god, I love this.
Yeah,
We
we'll tweet
became
it out
one.
so you can see it. Look at that on the hip, holds him down. Damn, dude.
Like he weighs nothing. Just,
Nothing. Just like he's
Oh,
holding a robe.
neither
on
of us
his
weighed
arm.
anything. We were two feathers in the wind this day. It was just
Jay, honestly, when you watch Love back like this,
look at him
it's
swinging
gotta
at
make
me.
you feel
God
something.
damn it!
There's no way you weren't going to win.
Boy, oh boy, boy,
Man,
oh
we
boy.
should-
Where's Jacob?
This
Is
is a
Jacob
no
masturbating?
contest.
He's not on my screen anymore.
Yeah, Jacob left. It was too much for him.
Jacob checked out.
It is worth putting out. He just beats up Dave. It's so weird. He throws him around like it's all
Yeah, look at this.
goopy and aggressive.
He's
Sweating
aggressive.
profusely.
He doesn't want to be
He
it.
gets so upset with Dave.
Greco-Roman slow dancing, so funny. He really is. He's blocking it.
He gets so pissed. He throws him.
Would you ever put your trophies up against other people's trophies, like in a pool off? Like if we had you play Lou, trophy versus trophy, or do your
Oh,
trophies
I'll go
mean
trophy
too
for
much?
trophy against Lou and Pool.
Or I'm saying,
Or
yeah,
dance off.
Dance off. I'm saying,
That would be pretty fun.
would you put up one of your foosball trophies against Lou's billiards trophy or Jay's dance trophy?
Is it hip hop dance
I
time?
might.
This is where we got
I will
down.
say, I think my foosball trophies look cooler than your guys's.
Damn, I don't know. Lou's
okay,
trophy
hold on.
fucking rules.
I got to see this hip hop dancing for a second. Holy
Now-
shit! Look
Now
at
this is
Good
Lewis.
shape here,
This is
but I have
Lewis.
no idea what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, this isn't. Now let's get to. Yeah, we got to get to.
He almost fell right there when
So
he came up to me.
It just looks like he's doing Irish step dancing and then does a swinging back fist.
Yeah, it's what
Damn,
it was.
dude,
it was just
that
he was
Thriller Manila
jostling
shirt
around.
ruled. I got to find that shirt.
I don't even remember what I did, but I bet it's
Oh,
pretty
I-
fucking dope.
Is this how you start?
Low,
Oh, I thought you were
low
stretching.
crouch.
No, I'm just getting loose, dude. I'm a
Do you
big
still have
guy. I
that
gotta stay
outfit,
limber.
Jay?
Huh? I mean, I always own some version of what's happening there. Yeah.
Here it comes. All right.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, I get up soap in his shit.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
serving.
damn, dude.
Oh, that's
Let the
getting
serving
served.
begin.
Oh!
She's going side to side. A lot of hip movement.
Oh,
Oh,
damn!
damn, dude. Going through your highlight,
Bitch.
going through your highlight tape
What?
like this. Oh,
I think I get
Oh,
him.
get it.
I give him some
Hump,
ass at some
dude.
point.
do you turn it around?
I think
Moving,
I do.
moving,
We had
grooving.
so much time.
Better for Beyonce.
I was out of moves.
There it is.
Oh my god! It was over before it started. It was over
Dance
before it started.
competition's, that's a hard one to win, Jay, because it really is up to the opinion of the judges, and you did it.
Well, I'll tell you what. The judges were there. They saw what everybody saw, and I'm sitting here with a trophy.
Let's
And
see
Lewis
that.
is sitting at his house with bupkis.
Let's see your hardware. Show your hardware off.
You want to see
again?
the piece again? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, dude, show it off. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a two
there's-
tier.
I had-
There's an eagle.
Oh my god.
Damn, that is very
really,
majestic.
You don't
And
have
then
your
me-
trophies
and then,
around?
And then me and Dave dancing on top.
Oh, two
So
men love
the-
each other.
The majority of my trophies are on the Wrists of Fury set, but I have some plaques. But those don't look as cool. I like the foosball ones where it's just flames. Like it's so Guy Fieri. It's just
Oh, yeah,
a
totally.
perfect representation
Like
of
affliction
the
t-shirts?
trash foosball world.
I wouldn't be
Yes,
surprised-
yes, like bedazzled. Yeah.
I wouldn't
They
be
are the
surprised if
fun.
Well, go ahead, Jay.
They are the funniest. Because my stepfather and my brother were like in the powerlifting and stuff, and even when I played basketball there in like the late '90s, we played like a rec league and we won a trophy. And like for a while they were making trophies like the trophy is like a crazy muscular guy, like it's not even like a trophy. It's like it's like a small statue of somebody like just like with like breaking weights in half and like screaming. It's like so overly. They're like a Todd McFarlane like Spawn toys. They look like. And so like I had a basketball one where it was like two arms like carved. It was like it was gold, but it's just wax. But it's like arms coming up and grabbing at the basketball. It was so dramatic. Like, but yeah, so it's all
Can
like
we talk-
affliction t-shirts.
Can we talk about for a sec how, because this part had to get cut out of the episode that's out today, is that for punishment, I wanted you guys to have to call each other's girlfriends and convince each other's girlfriends that you were in jail and see like what scenario you came up with. And we had to cut that part, and we ended up going with a blindfolded food challenge instead.
Which
But
is very erotic
do you guys-
for Jay and I.
that was very erotic. people like watch at work with caution because
Too hot. Yeah.
you
NSF.
will get rock hard. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you made the right choice, or do you think that you could have thought of some crazy situations?
No, Christine, nah, she wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been good dealing with that at that moment.
Same.
And Katie's chick was also saying and a million miles away. Nah,
Yeah, that would have been that would have taken down the whole festival if we would have done that one.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was a good idea, and also the eating weird stuff. Again, I was worried the first time I did Rissa Fury, I had to drink milk with sriracha in it, which was fucking disgusting. So anything besides that was all gravy. I could have done that.
Yeah, I mean, when
Wow.
you play against you have to pick a punishment you're gonna have to probably do. Not
Has there
probably.
been-
You're just gonna have to do.
And I guess a question for you is: has there been a comedian on Rissa Fury that actually thinks they're going to contend or even win?
yeah, Dean Del Rey and Nick Thune. Both
Dean Del
came
Rey.
in thinking,
I'll play you.
He's like, killer. I love foosball.
Killer. Oh, no, I play all the time. I don't
used
have
to play
sugar, but I'm good at foosball. Nikki
hell
Six
yeah.
taught me how to play in the back of a tour bus.
I got an ACDC foosball table.
Oh, Angus Young actually taught me how to play foosball.
And were both of them immediately like, "Oh, I didn't know what I was talking about," or did either one of them give you like the "you caught me on a wrong day" kind of thing?
both of them were kind of like that. I mean, they both got a few goals on me. Like they were both pretty decent. But yeah, it was more that vibe of like, if we could keep playing right now, I bet I could. It's the gambling
up and win.
mindset of
Yeah.
if I keep going, I bet I could lap you. And it's like,
That's a hustler's dream.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's how you make all your money as a hustler.
It is a
isn't-
hustle. It's
isn't the-
great.
But isn't the hustler's thing ultimately like that? When if you drop one for real, like they'll get out. You're like, oh, live to fight another day. I thought the hustler doesn't. The hustler never really generally gets turned around. If they lose, they're like, oh, I guess this person just might be better, and I'll, cut my losses and do this again in another bar tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like this is the loser is the one who's like, this is the one. This is the
Yeah.
one here.
You
What
have
if I only
everything
buy
to
3
lose.
win for life? That 4th one's probably the one that's the winner.
Have you ever been worried that
Yeah.
have you ever played someone when you're hustling them at a bar after a show and they're actually like good enough for you to be like, ooh, fuck, this might be a problem?
That did happen in Fort Collins. So
Shout
I've
out
told you before
Colorado.
that your home state is full of really, really great foosball players. That's a big foosball state. And a guy
What a fucking
came
garbage
out.
trash thing to be known for.
Good job.
Put that on
Colin.
your license plate, you
known
fucking
for-
mountain hillbillies.
We're known for stealing land, brewing beer, and fucking playing table.
A lot of good foosball on them there mountains.
He goes, the problem is, thing about foosball is it ain't a mountain lion. It can't rip off your face.
Yeah. Foosball and Neil Young at Red Rocks every 5 years.
Brother, if there ain't nothing I love than barely breathable air and playing a little bit of foosball.
Cold blowjob and a warm beer and a heavy set woman. I'm good to go. G2G.
I love double socks, some hiking boots, and playing some bar sports.
Holy shit. So I had shows in Fort Collins, and then I went to a bar next door, and it happened twice in one night where the bartender came out from behind the bar and was like, I want to play. I was like, okay. And we started playing, and I was like, oh shit, he's good. I ended up beating him, and then he pulls up his sleeve, and he has a foosball man tattooed on his fucking bicep. He had one of the players on his arm, and I was like, whoa, that's a first, that this dude
intense.
is so committed that he has a tattoo and tried to hustle me. But then a second guy came up, did the same thing, where he's like, oh, yeah, like we should play. And we started playing. He was really good. I beat him. Then he goes, let's play one more time. I was like, okay. And then he beat me the second time. And I was like, fuck. And so I had to give him the money back. And that was such a shitty feeling. I should have just, after I knew that he was good and I beat him the first time, I should have just walked away. But he came back and beat me the second game.
Do those losses
he's
eat
like
at you?
yeah, I hate it.
Do they?
What's
He's
the
like a
most-
former pro.
What's
He's
the
like a
most you ever-
national champion, this guy.
What's the most you ever made tonight?
I think right now it's like $250, which I know doesn't sound like that much, but the fact that you're walking into a bar and you're just getting that from foosball is exciting. Sure. You know,
of course.
$250 in other areas doesn't sound like that much money, but
no, but playing a game, hell yeah.
It seems also like,
what if Buck Hunter just fed you out some money?
oh, dude, that'd be great.
it's exciting.
If I could walk with $2 bills because of skee ball, you best believe I would be fucking doing it all
Aim
the
for
time.
the corners. Aim
That's
for the
it.
corners.
Bounce off the side and let it
corners.
fucking go in. It's all English, as Jay says. It's all about the
All
English.
the English.
You just gotta let it
All
roll
English.
off your fingers. Also,
One or two of
trying
them's
to
gonna go in
hustle
there.
people. Hustle people at skee ball has to be such a weirder sell where you're like, I try it where I'm like, I don't know how this game works. Do I just put the ball in the hole?
Yeah.
Want to
I
play
like-
for money?
I like also, by the way, talk
Yeah.
about there's no regulation of skee ball. Every one of those targets are all bashed in and fucking droopy and shit.
Yeah, they're all just fucking.
Yeah, it's a fucking mess.
It's all stroke mouth fucking holes. Just being like, oh. You're like, how am I going to get this in there?
Yeah.
I
There was a
remember
guy in. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
No, go ahead, you.
Oh, I was just say there's a guy in Florida who said that he would play me for $1,000,
Wow.
and that
Is
was
that
a couple
scary?
months ago.
Does that intimidate you? Being like, if he's this sure, he's got to be good.
No, he was just like a drunk, roided out.
I was going to say,
Florida
he probably
dude.
more wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
Well, I was already back at my hotel. I had like hustled, left, gone back to sleep, and my feature was still hanging out at the bar. And he texted me, he was like, "If you're still up, there's a guy here who will play you for $1,000." And I was like, "Ah, shit! Like, do I get dressed again and go back out and play this guy and make $1,000 after I've like already basically fallen asleep?" And so I told my feature, I was like, "You gotta like really make sure with this guy that he's not just fucking around." And so my friend was like, "She's thinking about getting up and coming back here. Are you really gonna do it?" And he was like,
Because she'd be like, don't
she
wear a
plays
bra.
it-
Was it Wacky Vera? What was her name?
he goes,
Yeah.
he goes, if she plays in a bikini, I'll do it. And I was just like, this fucking dildo. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
so we kind of called him on his bluff, but I'm happy I didn't go all the way back there for
If
that
she
dude.
puts
to
on
just-
a Gumby suit and then only
Yeah.
plays after doing 4 shots of Fireball.
If she lets me and
Yeah,
my buddy
she let-
jerk off on her shoulder.
Yeah.
if she lets me finger her, I'll fucking do it. I'm like,
Maybe.
and no, fucking, yeah, people are.
$1,000 versus me putting my hand in you.
Yeah. Or you piss and fill a Gatorade bottle and maybe I'll play.
Pee in this.
Yeah.
One of the skinny ones.
Florida.
Nothing crazy. Yeah, dude. That's some real Florida shit.
Have you ever hooked up from foosball? My guess would be no.
No.
Not with
No.
like a guy where you're like, oh, look at that shot.
Even at
must have
nationals,
you.
huh? Even at nationals.
No. I mean, when somebody's good at foosball, I do
Kwai
think it's
Gong.
hot.
Kwai Gong was in from North Korea.
Yeah.
Didn't turn you on at all?
What about Clint Crackshot, Sacramento's top foosball
Ooh.
player? He goes,
don't
oh,
get
look
to see
who's
him
here.
much.
You have a history with him where you go,
Takes
hi,
off the
Clint."
glasses.
Yeah, he goes, hey, Kels, how you doing? Been a while since we've been on the table together. You still got your temper.
Did you teach yourself to play like super?
character
Was it when you taught yourself to play? Was it super intricate? Like you'd set like defenses up like different ways and figure out how to like eat through those. Is that what it is? You just like because I would think, how do you practice besides playing? But there's got to be a way to like set up situations, right? And what you're looking for?
Stand-ups one of those things where we can only practice by actually doing it, right? There's no shortcuts. With foosball, you do have to not only play somebody, but you have to have a lot of time on your own to do shots over and over and over. So you do set your defenders up, and then you will shoot like a long push shot 50 times in a row so that it becomes muscle memory, basically. So yeah, you do what you're saying.
Do you have a table at home?
I did, and then I moved and put it in storage. It's not a very apartment-friendly sport. It's so fucking loud.
Oh my God, I would fucking kill my neighbors if they played foosball all the time.
Yeah,
If you just
it's
heard like
not.
clank,
It's
clank,
not good.
clank, clank, and then the sound of the scoreboard going, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. It's fucking 11 p.m. Who's playing fucking foosball?
Those are sad days in quarantine last year where it was just like me and a foosball table, and I would just practice and be like,
Practice
"This
the
is
shots?
so sad." Yeah.
Like, once this opens up, everyone's fucked.
I hope you'll forgive my awed silence. I've never interviewed a professional athlete before, and
Jay's
it's pretty big.
Jay has a loss for words.
I How do you do what you do?
Jay is, I can only say it by Jay is intimidated by pure greatness, and we all know it.
I met Lance Armstrong once. Same aura.
I was
Ball aura.
I was recently on a flight with Kevin Durant, and can I tell you, you're giving me the same energy.
You give me real Katie vibes.
It's like you could like
Gonna
bang a
turn
bunch
me
of
into a
threes
monster.
at Rucker Park. Well, the episode is out today of Wrists of Fury. You can go watch Jay and I get the shit kicked out of us at Moon Tower Comedy by Kelsey. Make sure you subscribe because the show is fun. It's fun to watch her embarrass all these comics. They've been on it before.
You're our
and it sure
first
does hurt.
returning guest, Dan.
Woo! Good to know I lost twice. So good at losing, I came back to do it again.
Oh, you're a fucking hustler's dream too, you all-day sucker. You fell for her shit. Oh my God. He goes, I'm probably just going to stop playing in the middle of the game and just get myself off in front of you. Oh, I can't believe y'all fell for that bullshit.
Oh, man, what do you think I'm going to do that? That's indecency. That's public indecency.
Man, you acting mad crazy right now.
crazy.
Hustler. Word, I pulled the trigger long.
Well, Kelsey is also currently
Bulletproof.
touring.
I die harder than Bruce Willis.
For tickets and other tour dates, visit kelseycook.com. Thanks for coming on the show, and thanks for just, beating the shit out of us in foosball. We all learned something new. And Lou, I'm glad you busted out that fucking billiards trophy. And Jay, you're the best dancer I've ever seen.
Am I?
God damn, you got moves. You doubted that you ever had moves. You love to move your
Yeah,
body.
it's impressive.
I love to move
Thank
my
you
body.
guys for having me.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings and full shows always on SiriusXM.